We all have a beginning. When did your covenant journey begin?
So when I was a child, I was very immature. I was a troublemaker. I gave a couple of teachers a hard time.
I caused a lot of trouble, like all the bad things possibly you could think of, I did it.
I think a pretty good child. Just everything was all right. I had no problems growing up. I was very studious and quick to learn things when I was much younger, which is unlike now.
When I look back the photos from when I was young, when I was a kid, and I have a lot of photos of me being in church in front of like pulpit, like praising God, just singing. I don't know if I knew what the praise was about, but I was just singing, like dancing in the church.
When I was little, I wanted to be a CEO. I wanted to be, the president.
President?
I want to become a president and rule over you people.
I wanted to be like, when I was young, like nurse, teacher, designer, singer, like entertainer.
An artist, movie director, movie producer.
Becoming a Major League Baseball player. I used to love playing baseball, and my dad would always tell me that I had a lot of talent in throwing the ball.
Designer, graphic designer, doctor.
When I first heard the gospel, it was in 5th grade, I believe.
In 5th grade, I went to camp with my sister, and when we were doing camps, the person who was with me asked me if I myself had salvation, and she actually had me accept Christ on the spot.
I was born into this movement, so I didn't have this definite moment when I was like, oh, this is the gospel.
When did your covenant journey begin? It begins with God. It began from the moment God knew us. God has been there even before time. God said, "Before I formed you in the womb, I knew you. Before you were born, I set you apart. I appointed you as a prophet to the nations." In this covenant journey, there's this moment, this profound life-changing moment where we realize that our covenant journey didn't begin when we said, "I'll follow you," but it began way before time and way before when we were even born. And this song entitled Covered recalls that moment of realization.